In his 1987 biography, The Wright Brothers, Fred Howard argues that Wilbur and Orville were true scientists, far beyond mere experimenters or tinkerers, and that their work is foundational to both the advancement of aviation and the field of aeronautical engineering. The remarkable nature of their achievements is underscored by the fact that neither brother graduated from high school nor had formal training in engineering. Howard's thorough account spans from the brothers' early years to Orville's death, offering a detailed look at their lives and groundbreaking work. The book begins with a look at the Wright family's background, highlighting the births of Wilbur in 1867 and Orville in 1871. They were two of 7 children born to Milton Wright, a minister, and his wife Susan. Milton fostered his children's intellectual and creative curiosity, and in 1878, he bought them a toy helicopter that sparked their lifelong fascination with the mechanics of flight. The family moved frequently due to Milton's job, eventually settling in Ohio, where Susan passed away in 1889. Soon after, the brothers established a printing press and started their own local newspaper. A few years later, they opened a bicycle repair shop, which later evolved into a bicycle manufacturing business. After the highly publicized death of German aviator Otto Lilienthal, the Wright brothers shifted their focus to gliders. They requested educational materials from the Smithsonian and studied them rigorously before creating their own flying machine, a biplane about 5 feet long that they initially intended to fly like a kite. By studying the flight patterns of pigeons, they learned how to control their aircraft, adjusting the design to improve its stability. The brothers then built a larger glider, traveling to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, one of the windiest places in the U.S., to give their invention the best chance for success. In 1900, they successfully launched their first glider, capable of carrying a person. In 1901, they built a larger glider, but it crashed when Wilbur lost control during the landing, causing him to break several ribs. Unfazed, the brothers returned to Ohio, where they redoubled their efforts, immersing themselves in textbooks and scientific data. Their persistence paid off in 1902, when they developed a glider with a vertical rudder that maintained its equilibrium while turning, a key innovation that made powered flight possible and remains a fundamental design feature in modern aircraft. The brothers continued to refine their design, eventually finding a way to equip a wooden biplane with a fuel-injected engine. In 1903, despite a few setbacks, they succeeded in getting the plane off the ground. They took turns flying, with Wilbur staying airborne the longest, for 59 seconds and covering a distance of 852 feet. Afterward, the brothers returned to Ohio, closed their bicycle business, and secured a patent for their new invention. However, their work didn't stop there. They dedicated themselves to further improving the plane and mastering the art of flight. The Wright brothers worked to drum up public interest in their invention, hoping to see some return on the many years of effort they had invested in their experiments. Yet, neither the U.S. nor European governments or businesses showed any interest. In 1908, however, they finally found 2 clients, a French company and the U.S. government. Orville flew in the U.S., while Wilbur took to the skies in France. Wilbur's flights in particular attracted significant attention, and both brothers finally received the recognition they deserved. The following year, Wilbur showcased the plane to New Yorkers by flying around the Statue of Liberty as part of a citywide celebration, one of his final flights. Over the next few years, the brothers were forced to defend their patent in court against imitators attempting to steal their invention. The legal battles were long, grueling, and exhausting, and ultimately, Wilbur contracted typhoid fever, dying in 1912 at the age of 45. Orville lived another 36 years, continuing the legacy of innovation that he and Wilbur had started. As he grew older, Orville worked toward 2 major goals: seeing the brothers' 1903 biplane displayed in the Smithsonian and ensuring their legacy was recognized as one of scientific achievement rather than random experimentation. Although the Smithsonian agreed to accept the plane, World War II delayed its transportation. It wasn't until December 1948, less than a year after Orville's death, that the plane finally arrived at the museum. Wilbur and Orville includes extensive footnotes, a bibliography, an index, and photographs, offering a thorough look at the brothers' groundbreaking work. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.